Herbert West is at the top of his class in medical school.
How can you teach such dribble? These people are here to learn, and you're closing their minds before they even have a chance. What are you?
He's brilliant, but a little weird.
I've broken the 6 to 12 minute barrier. I've conquered brain death.
His experiments have always been unorthodox.
It was dead.
But lately they're getting out of hand. And he's just made a discovery that could wake up the dead.
Herbert West has affected reanimation in dead animal tissue.
What are you thinking? How do you feel? You?
15 cc's of reagent being administered.
Once you wake up the dead, you've got a real mess on your hands.
Herbert, you're insane! Now what happened? I had to kill him! He's dead?
Not anymore.
Herbert West brought a lot of dead people back to life, and not one of them showed any appreciation. H.P. Lovecraft's classic tale of horror, Re-Animator.
Mr. West.
You'll never get credit for my discovery. Who's going to believe a talking head? Get a job in a sideshow.
It will scare you to pieces.
In the end, there will be only chaos.
Well, that's all water under the bridge, as I always say. Water under the bridge.
What is going on? We're here, little minor difficulties to begin with, but definitely minor compared to a lot of them. But you got to expect that now and then, man. How's it going?
Good. Minor difficulties is an understatement. I mean, this has been 3 years in the making. 3 damn years.
I know. Yeah, we planned on it like it was going to be a couple months or maybe 6 months, and then you get 3 years later after the original Demons and Demons 2, and then here we're playing. I was beginning to wonder if if it was just something that we just talked about, or if anything was actually going to do, or it became one of those legends,
Yeah.
like almost like an urban legend.
I got excited. I actually went out and got myself a copy of Bride of Re-Animator and Re-Animator, making sure that I had them ready to do it.
Cool.
So 3 years ago, I went out, I got them, add them to my collection. Why I didn't have them in my collection, I don't know, but I didn't. Made trade them. They've been sitting over here waiting for this day.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah, I want to do it, and I haven't watched these movies since then. Actually, I have not seen them
Same.
since before because I watched them with my son, and then I just held off because I said no, I kind of want to keep, you know what I mean? I kind of want to keep my excitement up for them until we do this. So so I didn't watch them. Yeah,
Just
I
my
know the Bruce thing.
Bride of
It's
Re-Animator. It's still in the plastic. I haven't taken it out. I'm gonna take it out of the plastic today and watch. So
cool. What what ones do you have?
well,
Do the arrows?
this is my Reanimator from. This is Beyond Genres.
Hmm.
Um,
Cool.
it's good quality. Like it's as well as far as I can tell, it's good quality. I've never watched it on
Yeah.
this Blu-ray, but I mean that slipcover is just that's awesome artwork right there.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Um,
Yeah.
The Bride of Re-Animator I've got is firstly I did the stupid thing. You know what you do when you get excited? You go on eBay and you buy one that you see that's really cheap.
Yeah.
This one,
Cool.
it's in German. The whole thing is in German. No subtitles, no nothing, just all in German.
Damn. So
Yeah,
you can't even go with the English as far as the. I mean, it's just dubbed in German too, or
everything like the menus, everything is in
huh,
German.
right? That's
So
why
yeah,
I love
then I
the
went out,
German.
got the Arrow edition for Bride of Re-Animator. So
Very very cool. Very cool. I've still never got those. Believe it or not, it's still the only copies of Reanimator I have. The first two is these two on Steelbook from Cape Light. It's a Steelbook. That's the only copies that I have still. I was way late getting the really nice hard box edition of the Arrows, and I just never did get them. I've had a chance to get the first one, but I just didn't. Hey, what's going on, Jordan? Hey, Synth,
that
what's
one
up?
looks sick. That looks awesome, man. That looks shiny and flashy. It's
Yeah,
and that flask that it's got on there, the where the reagent is, that looks cool.
yeah. No, I think Russell's kind of confused. No, man, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the first name that you said. I don't know anybody by that one. But I do understand the whole Bruce thing, man. I mean, you have been around the channel for a long time. Ugh. But yeah, yeah. It's the first one. I was like, what? Who?
Like,
Oh, yeah, man. It is very cool. Actually, this one right here, this Cape Light is German as well, and it's got like on the menu it says a film starten Kapital Einstellungen extras and film tips with 2P. So yeah, well, you're talking about fun, man. I mean, Demons and Demons 2 are fun, and these are fun. You got Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but these are two of the ones. I've only seen the third one like once, but these first two, in my opinion, they're both equally good. Kind of like Demons and Demons 2, they're both equally just as good and just as fun.
well, I don't hate it, but you can't compare it to these two. I mean, there's such a massive time gap between the two, and there's a massive. I don't know if there was a budget gap between them, but like
Right.
these two set the tone for gruesome, gory horror. They really did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They're and I've heard that Jeffrey Combs is a really cool guy. I talked to a couple of different people that met him. They said he took extra time talking to him and everything. And this is a Brian Yuzna, Stuart Gordon combination. Of course, the second one's Yuzna, but this first one's a good combination for the two of them. I think Yuzna did damn good on the second one too, even without Stuart Gordon. So I
Yuzna's
haven't got.
just underrated. He's underrated as a filmmaker, in my opinion. Like some of my favorites, ones that he's done. Like you look at Society.
Oh yeah.
One of my okay. This is hot. This may be a hot take, but Return of the Living Dead 3 is one of the best sequels in that area, that Return of the Living Dead franchise. It's better than number 2, and it's way better than 4 and 5.
Oh yeah, it's easily the second best in that particular franchise. So easily, yeah. And he went really creative with it. You know, like no one's seen him going that way. It's like totally comedy and spoofy with the second one, and then that third one, instead of doing that, you know, he kept the fun of the first two, but brought a little bit of the seriousness back there, and then made this main chick, which I thought took a lot of guts, man. So yeah, the society, that's crazy.
Oh,
body horror.
That's insane. Like, yeah, I can't even I can't even get into it. It's that crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just it this probably has one of the most well-known as far as lines, you know what I mean? Get a job at a sideshow. That everyone says that, you know what I mean? That's right up there. It's just, without Jeffrey Combs, these are different films. You know what I mean? He brings the fun. It's his so seriousness in this role that, you know what I mean? It's just so schlocky, and it just makes you just want to have a good time with it. It really is. Makes you almost wish they were a little longer.
I don't know if anyone could have done the same thing that Jeffrey Combs did in this. Like, I can't imagine anyone else in his role.
No, it's just one of those roles, man. I have the figure too, so beyond the see.
You look at Bruce Abbott, like he's a very, I felt he was very generic. Like, I think anyone could have played him, but you look at Herbert West, you hear that name, you just think Jeffrey Combs. Like, the two go hand in hand.
Yeah, and Stuart Gordon's one of those directors, kind of like Carpenter and Romero, where they find people they like and they keep using them. You know, I mean, you know, he's in From Beyond. You know, he's in Castle Freak. You know what I mean? So they work together a lot, and the more they work together, the better shit gets. You know, but it seems like they start out from day one really understanding each other, which is really cool. I didn't look up the link or anything like that, but I'm assuming it's around, easy to find. I imagine a lot of people here probably have the physical copies, like we do. But just in case, kind of check it out. I didn't look it up. I didn't even think about looking it up.
But I just had a quick look, and apparently
Stuart Gordon's on par with Don Coscarelli. Oh, definitely. I absolutely adore Dolls, man. Dolls is my favorite movie from him. And in my opinion, the best puppet Dolls movie there is Dolls.
I do have a link for it, which is on a legitimate website here in Australia called SBS. So you can watch it there. That was just a quick Google search, but I believe it does have ads in it, though.
Okay.
So Broly is another one which I use. I'll just check on there because Umbrella, which they're the ones that do these Beyond Genres, they will sometimes have movies like this streaming on there for free. Like Broly has a huge amount of streaming for free. Like, I'm just looking at it now, and there's like a lot of Australian films are on there, but they've got The Autopsy of Jane Doe. They had I just saw Caligula. Like, yeah, going from one extreme to the other.
Right. Yeah.
Autopsy of Jane Doe. Yeah, both Re-Animator and Bride of Re-Animator are on here. So I'm going to chuck the link in the chat now.
Awesome. Menu and everything ready. We'll be ready to go. Yes, and as soon as this one's over, we'll meet. Well, we'll probably take a 10-15 minute break there, and then we'll immediately be going over to Ninja's channel for Bride. So, just like we did Demons, just a little earlier. Because last time I remember here, it was like, by the time we got done, it was like 3 or 4 a.m. So, I
So I
mean,
can't log
sort of.
in, so it won't let me send it, unfortunately. But yeah, let me just see if I can find standard link. So it is an Australian website, so it might have, if you've got a VPN, I don't know if
Okay.
it works overseas or not, but anyone who
Here,
wants it, try that link and just search Reanimator. And if you don't have it on physical,
I'll go ahead and look at the
Austin,
movie and try.
yeah, Austin says he's got the Arrow limited edition of Bride. Is that the same one that I've got here, or is that a different one?
It,
Not
it,
100%
it
sure.
definitely doesn't surprise me. It definitely doesn't surprise me. Awesome, yeah. Let's see. Shit. And let's see here.
Oh man, they got the House of Jack built on there. I'm gonna have to watch that soon. I haven't actually watched the House of Jack built, and JT's he recently did a deep dive on it, and I've got to watch it. Like, it seems like an insane film.
All right. So I found it over here on Look Movie, so I can at least toss on there for people who can't get that one. So here we go. All right, there it is. There's the Look Movie for the Reanimator also. So just in case. All right, there we go. But so I give a couple minutes just in case everybody needs to go over there. It's like the Digi book gatefold thing inside. Yeah, that's the because I think the Reanimator was what like Arrow does with limited edition. Some of them was for for like Europe, and the others were for like America. It seems like they did one for each. Barbara Crampton, yes, Crampton, yeah. She was always hot, man. The first time I ever seen her butt naked was in Body Double, when Craig Wasson comes in. The first 10-15 minutes of the movie comes walking in, and he hears her moaning and all kinds of shit, and he comes walking through the house, and you just just one of those classic Brian De Palma, you know what I mean? Where the camera follows you through, because he did shit a lot like Hitchcock. Follows the street through, and then right as he gets to the door, it turns around, he opens up the door, and she just fucking just riding the fuck out of this guy. And he just turns around and shuts the door, just looks sad and leaves. I'm sure everybody here has seen Body Double, so it's I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have just turned around and left like that. Somebody was getting their ass whipped today. You're in my bed fucking my wife, dude. In my bed. Things are getting ugly today.
Right,
You know?
she was great in this, like Barbara Crampton, but for me, it was From Beyond. There was something about when she was in that leather gear, like I'm just like, I'm sold. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah. She still does stuff here and there, man. I mean, pretty often, really.
She was a mate. Like, I saw her in what was that one recently? She did one with Heather Graham.
Cool.
Suitable Flesh. That
Okay.
was good. Yeah, and of course Chopping Mall and all that classics.
Right.
But yeah.
She's
You're Next.
Isn't she in Castle Freak? Yeah, that was fucked up. In Your Next. She's in Castle Freak too, isn't she? I mean, you say I know she's in From Beyond.
Yeah, she was the mother in Castle Freak, I think.
Okay.
From memory. Oh, she was, what's his name? Jeffrey Combs' wife in it, I think. Jacob's Wife's another one which I really need to see. Puppet Master. Tried rewatching that recently, and I just couldn't do it.
This from Chopping Mall. I still do not have Chopping Mall. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, same.
For some
I need to
For
get
some
it
reason?
because it's fucking love that film.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good cast and it's fun. It's unique where it's got the killer being the robots. You know what I mean? And it's just like for some reason I just do not have that.
Mm.
Well, I do have it on VHS, but I don't have it on as far as disc goes.
I know they did release it on Blu-ray. But yeah, just over here, it never really. Shopping mall was never really a big thing over here. Like
Yeah.
I saw it on VHS, and obviously, I've seen it many times since then. But just it never got a release physically over here on DVD or Blu-ray that I remember seeing.
Mm-hmm. It had its second life when physical media, like when it was released in theaters, stuff like that back in the day, back in the late '80s. It wasn't very big. A lot of these that you hear, that a lot of us here in the community and everything talk about and everything, and that is well, that is well received and well loved, did not hit here in the theaters. They hit when they had their first physical release with like VHS and then with DVD. They were not hits. So a lot of things that you think might have been a hit over here weren't. So
it's crazy. Like some of the movies that we watched back then that just weren't big, and then all of a sudden, like everyone loves them.
Yeah. Did you see the? I don't know if you were still in the chat last night or not. Did you see the deluxe alternate cover that I have for the Scream Factory Night of the Comet?
No.
Yeah, I got the deluxe. It's 4K. I don't have the basic one, but I do have this one. It was the deluxe alternate cover for the 4K. It might be kind of dark, but here.
To make it out, though, you are.
Bring the light up here. There you go.
Classic, where she's on the Harley. Yeah.
Yeah, they did some of their original artwork type shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just got my Arrow over there. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my Arrow edition. Yeah.
Figured you'd appreciate that though. Being a big night of Halloween.
Yeah, it's just one of those movies I can go back to and watch over and over again.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I'm sporting my green for the Re-Animator tonight too. So, all right. So let's do this. Oh shit! Now let's remember. Oh, there it is. All right. So I will do a 5 and we'll go if everybody's ready. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got a little confused when I first started this because I did not remember it starting off in Germany. So with this being a German release, I got fucked up because it says Zerk and all that kind of stuff on there, and you get some dudes speaking German. I was like, no way, they didn't make it in German. And I was like, oh okay. You can tell it's been a long time since I've seen it because I waited. I think it's the first time ever watching this copy, as a matter of fact. Dr. Gruber, Herr Doctor, and this guy here, you remember this guy here, the beard? He's the one that plays the asshole dad in Dolls. The horrible fucking dad that's mean to his daughter. He plays such a good asshole. Him and that ugly ass woman that he's married to in Dolls.
Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters. He reminds me of the guy that yeah, that's true. This man has no dick. Yeah, the guy that's trying to shut them down. That's who he reminds me of.
I have to record his vital signs. No, he does such a good job at just being so manically obsessed, Like he ripped these cops' throats out to deal with this. Oh, he says here, you killed him. No, I gave him life. and this is low budget too. You know, I mean, this is Brian Yuzna and fucking Stuart Gordon. So I mean, it's not high. You know, the effects weren't very expensive. I gave him life. Did you notice how close this this soundtrack is to Psycho? Of course, on purpose. Psycho, man. Psycho, why? I don't know, because, you know, Psycho has nothing to do with a Frankenstein type doctor, dude, but movie unrated
Off
theater.
that, I mean, you think of Psycho, you think unease, you think Benjamin, you know,
Right.
maybe that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
they were trying to get at. Whereas, yeah, trying to
That and
lull
just the
you
fun
into
of it.
something that's a false sense.
Yeah.
Oh, she's Barbara Crampton.
My oldest brother, he passed away 2 or 3 years ago. He absolutely adored these movies, these Re-Animator movies. It was just so his style. It really was. He's the one that introduced me to the original one. He said, "It's great. You got to see it." So that's where I seen it first, was over his house. When I was about, I don't know, 12 or 13, maybe, probably right after it came out.
Yeah.
She's in it too, that Carolyn Purdy woman. That's the ugly ass bitch wife of the dude from Dolls. Or director Robert Burns. Is that the same Robert Burns?
As well, so they're all together, like, yeah, Stuart Gordon, all those guys, the
Yeah.
Charles Band, Robert Band, yeah, they're all know each other and they work well together. And I think that's one of the things that's missing from a lot of movies now, is that you were saying earlier, like how they get the cast together and they work with the cast and they get this, they work well together and they continue to work together because of that. And it just makes things easier for them. And yeah,
It's smart, man. It's smart. You know,
I chose the right shirt for it.
Getting to know a new cast every time has got to be trying. It's got to be rough. You know what I mean? It's so much easier to, like, you know, to work with people you know and people that get along, and you never know what you're going to get otherwise. You know, you may put two assholes together that don't like each other or something. There she is. There's the bitch wife, the one here with the pads. That's her. She's such an asshole in Dolls, man. Dolls is so good. I'm in Dolls a long time. We have to do Dolls. I can always tell. I can always tell when it's time for me to do a film. She's not responded. This guy's trying. The guy that plays the doctor too, the one that's just the head for the rest of the film, I don't think you can really replace him either. I think he's perfect too.
I don't know, like, I've only seen him in a couple of movies, like Re-Animator, Bride of Re-Animator, of course.
Yeah.
Sinjanor was another one that he was in, which I loved that movie.
Was he the
Yeah,
friend that had the wife that was fucking around on him in Creep Show? It's not the dude from The Crate, is it? No, okay. No, it's not.
He been in?
They kind of favor each other though.
It was in The Brain. That was a weird movie.
Yeah.
First Power, MacGyver. Remember being in either of those two.
Yeah, I got that Scream Factory Dolls too, Austin. With the slipcover even. I got it when it went on pre-order. And that thing was out for like $200 for a while. I don't know how much it is now, but that is like $200. So you gotta be kidding me.
So
It is so
again,
hard to get. Damn. Somebody got all messed up. He's missing a leg and everything. It's gonna be a rough job, you know what I mean? Coroner and shit. Takes a certain person to be able to do that. You have the toe tag on the one foot that's there. You can tell this guy's just he's
does a
looking for
good
something.
job of this. Yeah.
He's had it with putting people in the morgue every week.
Yeah. And he does a really good job at it. Like, I just think his character is very, I don't know, anyone could have played. Well, maybe not anyone, but
Yeah. He plays the straight role. You know what I mean? He's not
Yeah.
he's the straight role, you know. He's the Dean Martin, right? He's so obnoxious looking. Jeffrey Combs is, he's just standing back there. He looks like such a snotty guy. He kind of is. Except for he's not snobby against people that are poor. He's snobby against people that he doesn't feel as smart as him, you know?
It's a superiority complex that he's got.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks everyone is below his intelligence level.
He's almost right.
Yeah.
He doesn't respect this doctor at all. From moment one, he looks down on him big time. I know your work quite well. He looks at him like he's going to throw up. He's just like, oh, I know your work. Interesting is what he called his work. Damn, disrespect. That is so disrespectful. Yeah, you know right away. There's no way that this guy is going to be able to teach him. There's no way because he just. I love Bride a lot with Melanie Griffith. Oh yeah, she was gorgeous. Well, her mom was gorgeous too, Brian. I mean, you got to think about who Melanie Griffith's mom was. Tippi Hedren was fucking beautiful. She was. I mean, she's one of my favorites from back in the day. Tippi Hedren is. As far as beauty goes, she was more beautiful, much more beautiful than Melanie. Melanie had this sex.
Melanie Griffith wasn't a terrible actress either, but
no, wasn't. She had more of a sex appeal, more of a cuteness and a sex appeal, where her mom more had that classic, that elegant beauty. Barbara Crampton does such a good job with sex noises and stuff. You know what I mean? She really does. Barbara Crampton really doesn't get talked about for her acting. She really does. You know, she could play. She can do about any type of scene, really. These German copies are so good, man. You can see every freckle on her back. You know what I mean? And this is just Blu-ray. Damn. Dakota isn't too bad. I've never seen Dakota Helson. I haven't seen her. Is she her and Don Johnson's daughter or something? Must be. Because Melanie was a Don Johnson.
I think that is Don Johnson's daughter, but I tell you what, like, she's not a good actress. Like,
oh yeah. And that's weird because they're both at least of decent quality. You know, I mean, Don Johnson did a lot of interesting roles, but you look back in like A Boy and His Dog. You know what I mean? And that was him young. And he did really well.
I will admit, Austin just said she was in 50 Shades movies, which we all know they're whatever they are. She was also in the Suspiria remake. I haven't actually seen that yet, so maybe I am being a bit too harsh, but from what I've seen Dakota Johnson in, I'm just a fan of her acting.
Right. They got their looks, not their acting talents. Hey, there are a couple of handsome people. Fuck it. Hey, at least you got something. 50 Shades. So she definitely played some sex scenes though. Obviously,
Yeah.
considering that's what those movies are basically. Suspiria, I seen once. I need to see it again because I didn't, I kind of judged it harshly considering, the original. And a movie like that, I've got to see more than once, or I will judge it unfairly. And, Madam Web, I've never seen that.
You're not missing much. Seriously, that movie was just trash, like terrible. I mean, I'm a fan of comic book movies. I love comic book movies. Oh, even
Right.
some of the ones of recent which people have shit on, like
Right.
the Marvel ones and all that. I still like them,
Yeah.
but that one, that was so bad. Like it was just, yeah.
Damn.
I could
I never,
not find one redeeming factor about that film.
I didn't even heard of it.
Yeah,
So that
both
tells you
you and
something.
Austin are very lucky because if you've never seen it, consider yourself lucky.
Yeah.
I want my time back.
Oh wow. And I don't hear you say that about movies ever. You're at least kind. You know what I mean? You're at least like, well, it's all right for this and that. You haven't named one. You haven't even said, well, it's got this good about it.
I mean, look, it's got Sydney Sweeney in it, so if you're a fan of Sydney Sweeney,
That's
it's
about
got
it.
that. But she's again
Yeah.
not a great actress.
Yeah. I'm not sure I've ever seen her do a performance, to be honest. Maybe once, maybe, and I don't remember it.
Immaculate. She was good in Immaculate.
I haven't seen that yet.
That wasn't actually too bad.
The newest thing that I seen was Keeper. I did see Keeper a couple days ago.
Okay, that's the
Keeper.
new Osgood Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I still haven't seen The Monkey though. That gets so back and forth reviews. I'm afraid to. Some people say it's great, and other people say it's terrible.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Because I like Osgood Perkins. I really want to like his movies. You know what I mean? He's like my favorite.
Yeah.
He's like my favorite newer horror director. Speaking of Marvel movies, I couldn't believe how good she was in Keeper. The chick that played She-Hulk. I couldn't believe how good she did in Keeper. Man. I didn't realize
She's
she
a
was
good
a good
actress.
actress.
Tatiana Malzi or something. I can't remember her last name, but yeah, she's definitely a good actress.
She did something else that was pretty good too, didn't she? Before she did Hulk, it seemed like she did something.
Orphan Black TV series where she plays like clones and that.
Okay. It's like it was some movie. I can't remember though.
Maybe.
Sony Marvel timeline. Isn't even MCU. Oh, okay. It's part of the older time. That's probably why I hadn't heard about it. See, this fucker
like with Venom and all those ones, it was like they were just using it to try and retain the licensing, so they were making all these films in the hope that they would take off, but they never did.
Right. I like the first Venom, but the second one was kind of forgettable. I don't know if I've seen the third one or not. All I know is Tom Hardy is way too good to be doing those movies, man.
He did a good job of the role, but not
he's way
got
too
them all. Like
he's just such a good quality actor, man. Dude can play anything. Like he's always really good. if you haven't seen Peaky Blinders, I definitely recommend it. He plays a great character in it.
I did. He was really good in that, playing the Ray brothers, like 2 separate roles, and nailed both of them. And they're so different.
I still need to see Bronson. I haven't seen Bronson yet, and everybody keeps telling me, "Oh
Yeah.
man, if you like Marty, you've got to see Bronson." So I'm looking forward to that one. Sometimes I just like to save some of those, because there's very few that ones considered great that I haven't seen yet. So sometimes I like to wait a little extra just so I don't, I'm always afraid I'm going to run out, which I'm not. But I seen Interstellar for the very first time about a week ago.
What do you think?
I was disappointed. I thought the last part of it was kind of silly, if that makes sense. I was a little disappointed that it went there. I don't know what I expected, but and I like Matthew McConaughey, so. But yeah, I was disappointed.
Enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
No,
but it's not a movie that I'll go back and rewatch over and over again.
Yeah, I knew that halfway through it's probably going to be 1 or 2 times tops. But by the time the third act was done, I was like, well, maybe this will be the only one. I expected to love it.
And has not changed. Like, he has remained perfect.
He keeps his head a little longer than what I remember. I remembered him losing his head a little quicker. He's so much better without the rest of his body. He really is. He looks a lot like the dude in the Creep Show, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I used to know a dude that house just like that. He looked at that porcelain just like it. He's all like, "Come on now." You can't blame him. Don't get mad at him. You're sitting there looking all cute and shit. She's just got such a girl next door look to her. You know what I mean? Like she's that. She looks sweet. You know what I mean? She looks like she'd be nice to talk to. Just just totally appealing. In every way.
She Swanson in Deadly Friend. That's kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, before she gets turned into a robot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like when she played Buffy.
Yeah.
And she's aged really well too. Like, she's got to be 70, man, or close to it. She doesn't look it.
No. She doesn't change. Like, she looks so similar. Like 67 she is now, and she still looks sensational.
Damn, yeah. So that means she was what? Damn, so she was 27, 28 here. To only be 27 years old again. Wow. I didn't realize she was that much older than me. Hey, Buck, what's going on? Doing good, man. How you doing? Was good.
3 years of preparing, we're actually getting to do this, so
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's one of those things where, you know what I mean? It becomes like
Yeah.
urban legend or just folklore or something. It's like, yep, they're going to do it. We know. And every time we talk about it, every time over the last 3 years, we get together, we talk about doing it to the point to where the people that remember are probably like, yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm not sure who was still around, who was around all the way back then. Austin may have been.
People
Bluck may have
sure.
been. As Blucka though. He might have been around then as Blucka. He just creeps right in there, man. That look, he's like this constipated look on his face every comes up. Like real intense. Like you picture has a look on his face when he's going, "Are you about done in there? I gotta go." I was going to show you. You didn't realize who he was moving in there. The thing is, when I first seen this, I expected him, Herbert West to be like a more of an asshole of a friend and more of a turncoat. But he actually turns out to be kind of loyal and just kind of cool to be partners with. I just think he likes him. You know what I mean? For some reason, like he respects him more than even the professor. You know.
West uses him a little bit, like he
Yeah.
does.
But I think he just kind of does it whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's probably the best he's treated anybody in 15 years. You know, that's the way he treats him. Not a real good. He's not real good with people. No, I don't, no, I'm not. No, I'm not sure. You don't get no more of an 80s haircut than what this guy has, man. I mean, he's got the total 80s haircut. Like, I think he might have been in a soap opera, as a matter of fact.
He's got that look about him where he could have been in something like, Bold and the Beautiful or something.
He had to.
Falcon
He had
Crest.
to. One Life to Live or some shit, yeah. Another World. At least General Hospital. He's not in there. He's obviously the source of the noise. What? Like, you can't go to bed and leave Herbert West up running around the house. I mean, look what happened to the poor kid again. Not just one flight, but the short flight too. That pussycat is pissed. Cat says, "Motherfucker." There's some John Ritter level physical comedy. Refrain from destroying my entire basement.
It's very similar to like Bruce Campbell's kind of work in more so Evil Dead 2, but you definitely see
Right.
that physicality that they both Bruce Abbott and Bruce Campbell had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably Bruce Campbell could have done something like this, but he's got that
Oh yeah.
smugness about him, that sort of overconfidence about him, which I don't know. It's
Yeah.
I don't think it would quite fit in the role, but yeah, he could go in there.
Maybe from the first Evil Dead, he was a lot less obnoxious and cocky. In the first one, he was a little more humble feeling. So yeah, maybe around 80 or 81, I think he could have done this really well, playing the straight. He didn't bring all that physical comedy and all that goofiness until the second one. He's insane, man. He's insane. That's the problem. He's so smart, he's crazy. There's that level, there's that level where you don't want anyone to be any smarter, because if they are, they're not right. There is a level of intelligence that you don't want to cross, or you just, it starts getting, they start getting crazy at that point. I've known really smart people and they weren't right, Book smarts, I mean. I was always real street smart. My book smarts were good and average. I was smart, but not, genius level. Good defeat dead. It's almost like he watched Peter Cushing from Curse of Frankenstein, and then he dialed it up a couple notches. Because Peter Cushing was real, obsessed like that. Right.
You dead now? Like guts hanging out? Like, geez.
He's like in half or something.
Yeah. Funny because you talk about Frankenstein. I mean, Bride of Re-Animator is definitely got more of a Frankenstein feel to it, but this has that reanimation
Yeah.
sort of. It's like Frankenstein before he put together the monster,
Mm-hmm.
almost.
I love how people watch this and they don't criticize the effects, even though a lot, some of them look really dated and not as good. No one ever criticizes it. Never. That says something. That really says something. It just means the rest of it's so good that they don't care, When you get somebody, criticizes the effects all the time, that means the rest of the film isn't that interesting. Mr. Kane, I'm surprised. So he's trying to sell him out here to begin with. He's trying to get rid of his ass. He's afraid of him. Oh yeah, she's this dude. Yeah, she's his daughter. That's right.
First saw this on VHS.
Yeah.
Austin was just saying he first saw this movie on the IFC channel, and I'm like, yeah.
Damn. Yeah, yeah, Austin. The effects look pretty good. I'm considering, but I mean, a lot of people that are effect snobs,
Yeah.
they may be like, "Oh man, that's not very good." You know what I mean? Some people are just nitpicky like that. But even those people, you never see them. You never see them talk about it.
It's the thing, like, 80s had that physical effect down pat. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very tactile feel to it. Like, it may not look perfect,
Mhm.
but it looks damn good.
Yeah, and it's just everything they put around it. You know what I mean? The whole package.
That's like
The time.
coming out tomorrow. It's got to say because it ain't trashy. But do you remember the original V, the
Yeah.
V series? Yeah,
Hmm.
dude, the physical effects in that are still good. Like the lizard underneath the skin look freaking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And that was from the series. You know, which means I mean, the budget wasn't real high. Yeah. That had young Robert England in it. Yeah. That show took off, man. People loved it. I think they tried to end it at one point early, and people wouldn't let it. They were like, "What? Where the fuck is V?" And they had to bring it back. I think they brought it back in a movie or something.
It's V the final battle and then V the TV series, but it
Mm.
kind of did go a bit downhill with the TV series, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah.
Then they did a reboot, which
Hmm.
maybe about a little over a decade ago.
Yeah, I think I remember.
But got Wolf in it. I was seeing Party of Five.
Oh
Who else? Marina. I think of her name. She was in Firefly and Deadpool. Deadpool's girlfriend. Yeah, I can't remember.
yeah.
Baccarin, Marina Baccarin. Um, yeah,
Party of Five have yeah. What's her name? Yeah.
Five, and then he was in V, and yeah, it's all interrelated. Like if you look at some of the TV shows from back in that era, they all link together somehow via the actors.
Hmm.
Like Marina Baccarin, she was in Firefly, but in V you also had Laura Vandervoort, who was in Smallville and other things, but you also had Elizabeth Mitchell, who was in Lost, and then Scott Wolf, who was in Party of Five. So yeah, they all branch out from the one show.
Hmm.
And let's not forget, Scott Wolf was in the absolute classic movie Double Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. It just I don't know. He's he doesn't want to go along with him, but he wants to go along with him. It's like he's very like he believes in him. He knows he's smart enough. Common sense is telling him no, but at the same time, he just he's got something very I don't know, very convincing about him. He's just very persuasive, and plus he's kind of fucked now. So
So a bit of like he doesn't want to be taken, looked at like he's crazy or anything like that. He's he wants that pride because he wants to, Meg
yeah,
Halsey, like Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the Dean.
Yeah, he wants, yeah, prove that he's not, yeah.
It's almost a sense of pride to him, like he wants to be, seen as professional, not
Hmm.
this lunatic who's bringing dead bodies back to life.
Yeah. Like, he's just so obsessed, man. He just, it's like every bit of common sense and every bit of decency that he once had probably is just, it's fell by the wayside with his ambition and obsession. He has to.
Seems like they never really say how he makes the reagent.
Right,
Not in
right,
this
yeah.
anyway.
I don't remember, yeah. Might have been Beyond, because Beyond I've only seen it once or so.
I think they touch on a
So
few
I don't know.
ingredients in Bride of Re-Animator, like some sort of plant or something in the South American jungle.
Hmm. Would you consider this body horror or like a creature feature, or I mean somewhere in between, or I mean, what would you consider it? Zombie?
Comes body horror at the end.
Right. Kind of like zombie almost. Like kind of like zombie as far as like Dead Alive goes and shit,
I wonder
Sort
how
of, sort of.
yeah, I do wonder how influenced Peter Jackson was by films like this. Like when you look at Bad Taste, Dead Alive,
Hmm.
his earlier work.
Hmm. Definitely, because I mean they got the same vibe, but you know what I mean. They got the same, as far as the action goes and
Yeah.
shit. The schlocky, the slapstick part of it. Oh God. His life is just went totally just haywire. Now his girl's dad's all fucked up. I love the purple on his back where the blood has pooled up, after he died. I love that effect in there. They make sure to throw that in there where you can tell he was laying on his back. Gotta do something because that dude was whooping their ass. Yeah.
The that Bones will take him down.
He's thinking, man, now I'm going to lose my girlfriend too. I'm losing my school, I'm losing my scholarship or whatever. I'm losing my girlfriend. All since this guy came into my life. Like earlier today or whatever. Like in one day.
Hasn't even been a week and you've ruined my life.
Yeah. My girl, I mean, that's her dad. I mean, come on. It's like it's not something she's just going to overlook.
You killed my girlfriend's cat. You killed my girlfriend's dad. What's next?
Yeah. She's like he was already in big trouble keeping this guy around after the cat. So now I just don't see Roper looking dead.
That bone saw scene is pretty good. It does. It still holds up. Like you were saying with special effects, and like Austin just said, the bone saw scene is one of the best parts.
Definitely.
I don't know if it's the best part, but it's a good effect, and it definitely it looked good.
And it's simple, you know what I mean? That's the cool thing about those old effects. They were cheap. They were simple, you know what I mean? They did, you know, as simple as possible.
They used what they had on hand as well. They didn't,
Mhm.
you know. That's one of the things I do like about the physical effects of the 80s and even the 90s. Like they used what they had available. Like they
Yeah,
made things work.
like with brains and shit. When a head would explode or something, they just fill up a bunch of
Yeah.
different stuff in there together, oatmeal and everything, and then you shoot it with a gun. You know what I mean? Like, well, how are we gonna get the head to explode? Finally, someone says, "Hey, go get the shotgun out of my." You know what I mean? It's like, all right. Like, what are you doing the shotgun for? What do you need a shotgun? Because I'm gonna shoot it. What?
Need to blow. You're right. CGI headshots just, yeah, they're not the same.
Right.
But, what Austin's saying like about the CGI headshots, like what really gets me is the CGI blood squibs.
Mm,
Yeah, instead of using the
right.
physical squib where it explodes out, but they do CGI blood, it just
Yeah.
does not look good.
That's why I think the Thing prequel would be so much more liked. Which I like the Thing prequel, but people's problem with it is the mixture of the physical with the CGI. You know, they just and I think it'd be so much more well respected and liked if they just went straight with physical. But physical takes longer. That was what Carpenter's problem with the original Thing was. Well, not the original, but Carpenter's Thing is it just took so damn long. But I
Just
mean,
seems like
look at the
with
results.
yeah,
Like, you know, I mean, like he still kind of complains about how long it took, but it's like, damn, dude, look what he gave you though.
looks good. Yeah.
He gave you the best monster effects in history. Like, you know, it always will be. Nothing will ever surpass Carpenter's The Thing as far as monsters and shit go. It stands by itself.
I still think Savini's work in Day of the Dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's pretty damn close.
Well, yeah, because he fixed the one problem, the one, well, besides the two looking too blue, um, Greg, well, Greg, it kind of helped him with the that blueness and you know the pancake makeup, and then the blood formula was kind of like the missing piece that what's his name gave him from the Exorcist. God damn it, I can't. What's his fucking? He's only a fucking legend because that's the dude that gave Savini the blood formula was dude from the Exorcist. He said, "Hey, use some Karo syrup and some fucking food coloring, man, and you won't have that paint looking blood, dude." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So you know, those two things just finished it off. You know, Day of the Dead will always be the best zombie makeup and the best zombie effects.
Speaking of the
Like,
Exorcist, I'll be seeing that in the cinema. Not this Friday, the following Friday.
cool. That's one of the only ones I
Yeah.
haven't, as far as 6 go. I say I have not seen The Exorcist, and I'd love to. Is it the '73 version or is it the 2000 director's cut?
73 version. I
Damn.
think don't know because I don't know which version it'll be until I get there.
Dick Smith. That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh
Dick
yeah.
Smith's the one. Dick Smith's the one that gave Samini the blood. They told him how to do the blood.
Shit.
He seen the blood in Dawn and said, "Here, man, let me help you. You can get better looking blood by doing this." That's his formula. That's Dick Smith's formula. Dude had the old skin, the formula, and everything. I mean, look at Little Big Man and look at Father Marin. He could age a motherfucker in a minute. He was just really, really, really good, man. Probably the most important makeup man horror ever produced. Let's say the best, but the most important. He laid the groundwork. He really did. He stepped in and helped him out with scanners too. The scanners, I think scanners, I mean, gets a lot of credit for the head explosion and stuff, but all of scanners effects and shit are really good. Something that's never talked about. Scanners is never mentioned when they talk about effects usually. Yes, the 4K. Yes. Well, that's Second Sight also. Second Sight is just fucking great, man. The possession is brilliant. That Second Sight possession I got is brilliant, man. It is so good. There's a couple spots that are a little fuzzy that I could tell that there's not a whole lot that they could do about it as far as the fuzz goes. But other than that, it's brilliant. Yeah.
I know I've seen The Brood, but I haven't seen it in so long that I completely forgot about it. It's one of those ones I know I saw it back on VHS, but I haven't watched it since then.
That's good. Oh man. As far as his early shit go, I would have to say that's his best physical. I mean, his best body horror. It's my favorite body horror that he ever did. Really.
Yeah, this is my Scanners box set. I've had this for ages, and all the first 3 films.
Oh yeah. I don't remember the 2 and 3. It's been so long since I've seen those. I don't remember. It seems like they kind of
2
stay
was
with the story.
yeah, 2 was actually good. It's like the sun. But yeah, it goes off the rails after that. Like I was not a fan of 3.
Like Scanner Cop or whatever.
Oh, Scanner Cop I loved. Scanner Cop 1 and 2 I thought were really good.
Oh, that's a different
job. They had, yeah, same. It's kind of like an offshoot. Like they tried to expand the Scanners universe before they did those expanded universes.
Okay.
And they actually did really good. They had really good villains. Patrick Kilpatrick and Richard Lynch were the villains in those 2 movies, and they are good.
Richard Lynch, huh? Wow, okay.
Yeah. They're just Richard Lynch is just creepy. Like, it's like,
yeah, he's got that natural look about him. Kind of like David Hess has natural brutish pervert look to him. Yeah. Lynch has got that creepy look, yeah. Some people just have the right look, you know what I mean, for the right thing. Like, people talk all day long about the remake of Last House on the Left and how good they did, but I don't care. Unless you get Hess in that role, it's just not going to feel right. He just looked like somebody that would do that to your daughter. You know what I mean? David Hess did. He looked like somebody that would do that to your daughter. Like totally convincing.
Yeah, he's got that creep factor. But it's
he,
more than
he,
creep factor. It's like next level creep factor.
yeah, like that stream of spit that he leaves on her cheek. Oh man, you talk about a final touch. Oh my god, that's shit that the remake didn't do. You know, little touches like
Yeah.
that just make just totally sickened by this guy.
I will say, like that remake, it is probably one of the people give shit to remakes, but some of them they're
Yeah,
different enough to be good.
yeah, yeah.
I think the remake did a good job of it. It just didn't have
And
that grittiness to it. It was too
it,
polished
it,
almost.
it was those villains, man. It was those villains. They were just
Yeah.
they are so disgusting, man. That you know. And plus, I'm such a fan of the original that I think no matter how good they did on that remake, I was still gonna shit on it, man.
Yeah.
It didn't stand a chance with me. It really did.
Well, I mean, I imagine you'd be the same with like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remakes and
Yes.
spin-offs and sequels and all that because of how much you love the original.
Yeah, but I do have somewhat of a liking for the Hills Have Eyes remake and the Chainsaw Massacre remake,
Yeah.
where I don't have any liking for the Last House remake.
Okay.
To me, they completely missed the mark. Completely.
Mm. Yeah, I felt the '03 remake was just a little bit too polished. Like it
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have that grip. But I mean, you look at Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, it was a different film.
Completely
Ray
made
again.
by the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so smart, man. Toby Hooper was really a smart filmmaker, man, and he doesn't get that credit, and that bugs me. I mean, look at Eaten Alive. That's you talk about gritty and just low budget looking. It was a great look. Plus you got Salem's Lot. You know what I mean? Booker did everything he did at one point was good.
Doesn't get talked about is Spontaneous Combustion, and that's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's also got Brad Dourif in it. So
Yeah. Yeah, man. It took him. Shit, it took him all the way to him playing Brackett in Zombies Halloween remake for him to start getting credit, you know? Then people start going back and looking and going, oh, yeah, you know?
I mean, people forget he was also in Alien Resurrection, and he played the creepy
Mm,
scientist guy.
yeah.
He's been
And he
in
can do,
so much.
well, I mean, oh, goddamn, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. A completely different kind of role for him. Great in it. I mean, that's definitely his most different role that I've ever seen. He just plays this kid that's mixed up and, you know what I mean, has a lot of problems going on. And, he's so young in that, too. He proved he could do anything. Like, I'm surprised he didn't do more of those kind of movies. Once he did Exorcist 3, it was horror after that, basically. He's one of the creepiest serial killers as far as in movies that I've ever seen in Exorcist 3. Now that's good effects for that head. I mean, it looks like the dude from the side view, and the camera work is so smart because they shot it from an angle to where it would look like him. That's a big thing too. The camera work. It's so important with physical effects. You got to put the camera in the right place. I mean, look at The Howling. That was all about the lighting and the camera angle. He
And
didn't
that's
have
why
the
those
budget.
effects still hold up. Like
Yeah,
they still hold up today. You look at them now, and it's like you need to see everything, and it's like, well, it doesn't hold
yeah,
up if it doesn't look the same. It's like I think someone mentioned in the chat about the CGI effects, just recent ones, they just don't look good, and it's because you see
yeah.
too much.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, he didn't have the experience or the budget that his mentor had for American Wolf in London. So he he fixed that by bringing the lighting down, changing the camera angle, got a little more creative with it, because American Wolf in London, it's really light in that room, especially that first transformation. But he had so much more money to work with, and he was so much more experienced. They kind of abandoned. He kind of got abandoned on the Howling. You know what I mean? And it was all on his shoulders. He's like 18 years old or something when he made that. 18 years old when he did those effects in the Howling. That's amazing. Too bad that he became an agoraphobic and didn't do the work he could have been doing all these years. Because I think he would have easily been the best as far as those kind of effects go. I think he'd easily became the best if he'd have been able to stay healthy and keep working. That's one I'd like to interview with. Yeah, Robertine, but he's never given an interview. Because like I said, he's agoraphobic, like I am, except for obviously worse.
Seeing Strangers Chapter 2.
Stranger Chapter 2. Hmm.
Just of random. Look like I love that movie. Yeah. He's talking about Strangers Chapter 3, and I'm just like, oh, God, no. Just be done with it. Like, get it out, get it over and done with. It's terrible. I don't think I've seen Extraterrestrial, Russ.
I don't think I
What
have
year did
either.
that come out?
I've seen Extra and shit like that, but not Extraterrestrial.
It doesn't ring a bell.
Look says, wasn't that the mid to late 2000s? I don't know. It seems like I may have heard about it at one point in time, but I couldn't tell you when it came out. Yeah. She found her dad. Yep. It's all said and done with now. You might as well kiss that girlfriend goodbye, man. You can't mess with your girl's dad. You know what I mean? You mess with your girl's dad, and that's it.
He's dead? Not anymore.
Yeah. He can't help it. Even when it dies, he's gonna bring him back. He just has to. Don't die, because he'll be bringing your ass back. As far as Bride goes, the remake, or the chick that they brought in, for that one, they couldn't have picked a better, second spot. They did a real good job of casting on that. They of course couldn't do Barbara Crampton again, so they picked well.
Binmont?
Yeah.
Easy one. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I was happy with it.
I'm sure it's been in other things, but
Hmm.
it was in Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. I had no
Oh
idea.
yeah, oh yeah. Yep. She got a really nice boob shot in that. Yeah, she's making out with Brady down by the fire and shit.
Yeah,
She's the one that works in the drugstore.
no idea that was her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, a
So,
lot of
yeah, she was always cute. Yeah. Almost put me in mind of what's her name. Oh God, I can't remember. She was in Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 and Friday 13th. Fuck. Part 7. The redhead from Friday 13th Part 7 and Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. I can't remember her name. Hey Stacy, how you doing? Honored to see Ninja, huh? Well, yeah, me too, man. Always, yeah. See, you weren't around 3 years ago when we were talking about doing this, so we've been talking about doing this for a solid 3 years since we did the Demon. Now, after this one, we can plan on the next two, and we could do it in 2 or 3 years.
things. I plan on doing a lot more live streams and more stuff on my channel as well.
Cool, cool, cool. You know,
Now that my work has kind of
you kind of,
given me a
yeah,
rotation where I can actually do this stuff.
right. Yeah, like I was saying, we didn't have a choice. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Elizabeth, yes, yeah. I mean, if we could have, we would. It's just pretty pretty cool for an inside joke now. I don't even know what good 1-2 punch of these kind of films because we matched up these first two pretty good. I don't even know where to go next. Of things that just have maybe a couple or so. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just this guy just got a night security job. He's not even wanting to fuck with it. He's just like, oh man, break time.
Take
That
my
was
dirty magazine. And
that was
go.
a nice little break time. Yeah, yeah, nice little subtle. The next one we pick, they have to be ones that part 1 and part 2 are relatively just as good as the other.
I mean, you got The Fly parts 1 and 2. Don't know if you call The Fly part 2 as good as the first. It's definitely different.
It's actually not bad, man. Ari Stoltz, Daphne Zunger, yeah, not bad. I've seen it.
Waxwork. That's an underrated one. Waxworks 1 and 2.
Yeah. The Dentist 1 and 2.
Yeah, I've never seen The Dentist part 2.
It's just as good, man. Yeah, in my opinion, it's just as good. He's even
Last Exorcism 1 and 2. Who's got who's the lost score? Hopefully he'll be back soon. Until then, you've got me. Because this we were talking about this earlier. I don't know anyone who could play Herbert West as well as Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah.
Bruce Abbott, I felt was interchangeable. Yeah. Stace was just asking who we'd cast in a remake of this, and I'm just like, I don't think you can cast anyone. I mean, maybe the guy that plays Sheldon in Big Bang Theory, maybe.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think maybe it would take someone, just completely out of left field. Maybe somebody unknown.
I think you'd have to because it is such an iconic role.
Yeah.
Like in the horror community, Herbert West is synonymous with Jeffrey Combs. Like you can't say one without saying the other.
Yeah. It's
excited for any horror this year. I'm
like,
not really. Honestly, not really. There's nothing coming out this year apart from the Return of the Living Dead sequel
yeah.
or remake, whatever it is, that I'm keen to see that I can think of off the top of my head. I have heard Smile 3, but I did not like Smile 2, so I'm not too keen on that.
I haven't seen.
Strangers Chapter 3 can fuck off. I'm sick.
I seen the first Smile, but I didn't see the second one. The first Smile to me just seemed so predictable and so basic that I was like, not that it was bad. It's just that.
There we go.
Damn. Yeah.
I mean, I feel they missed something by what they did with Smile 2. There was so much more they could have done with that police officer character in Smile 2 instead of killing him off so quickly. Yeah, and they yeah, they did go the very easy route. And I just feel like the actress that was in Smile 2 was just too over the top.
The first one had Bacon's daughter, right?
I think she did a good job. There was some decent scares in it, like
It's crazy how this.
now how do I apply for that job?
Yeah.
Just the hands.
This shit not only brings the brain back, but the rest of the body too. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So he can just have his head direct the body around. Imagine being in her position. It's like, what the fuck? She slaps that. Yeah, he takes his own head. Yeah. I admire your beauty. I don't think that's love you're feeling, man. I think maybe you're an old pervert. Stuck his tongue in her ear. Obviously, the doctor was an old pervert anyway.
I want to hear you cast as Dr. Hill now. Like, I mean, just this scene would not get made nowadays. Like,
Right.
it wouldn't.
Oh, wow. I'm very disappointed in you. Like, he's not disappointed in him because he's being a furry. He's disappointed in him because, you know, like you think that's what he's going to say. You think you think he's going to say, "Oh, I give you a second life and you're a pervert." No, that's not what he does. There it is. Oh wow, yeah. Be a butterfly. Oh man, I'm gonna go. Fly. Oh shit, I don't know.
Find a new fly? Gyllenhaal, 100%. Chalamet's overrated.
I'm not exactly sure who. I know the name. I'm not placing it with the face though.
Well, Brady's in the new Dune films.
Oh,
Marty Supreme's his latest one.
okay. Yeah, I like the. Yeah, I was actually surprised that I ended up liking both of the Dune. I actually prefer them over the original one, really, and that's weird. That I feel that way.
I've got a soft spot for the original
Yeah.
David Lynch version.
Yeah. I just I always thought it was kind of missing something, even as a kid. You know,
I mean, have you
Sting
seen
was
the
in it, so
3-hour version?
no.
Oh my, that's a trip. Like, because they've got it. It's done comic book style in a way. They've got a lot of storyboards in it and things like that. So not terrible, but zombies.
Yeah, he didn't. This is definitely not why he got the night security job. Oh man. Damn. Everybody's curious. Got about an hour and 16 minutes in, about 10 minutes left in this one.
This is when it really becomes body horror right now.
These go so fast, man. You know what I mean? They're so entertaining and shit and fun that they just move quick. Fright Night Legacy. All right. Yeah, yeah. Dude. These are the kind of movies,
like,
you know. That,
this is brain dead, dead alive.
right.
It's just screaming it right now.
Yeah. These seem like the kind of movies that, you know, while you're making them, you just kind of seem like you're making a bunch of scenes, like you don't realize what you're going to get in the end, and then once you see it, the finished product, you realize where the genius comes from. You know what I mean? Like I've seen a lot of actors talk about these type of films and why they were making them. They just didn't think it was going to be all that great, but once they seen the finished product, they were like, "Wow." These movies are definitely put together in the editing room and with imagination, you know. That's where a lot of the magic happens. Oh yeah, from Beyond, yeah, real good. Yeah, it's complete role switches, role changes for Combs and Crampton.
From Beyond, like, it's just that whole esoteric sort of look of the aliens as they're sort of swimming around in that.
Yeah, I seen The Keep for the first time a couple months ago, for the first time ever, believe it or not, and I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Well, it's very ambitious, and they pulled it off. Like, actually, Russell, a lot of people prefer From Beyond more than Reanimator. I mean, a lot of fans like it better than Reanimator. I like them both, but you know, about the same. They're just different.
I mean, From Beyond gets an extra point because it's got Ken Foree in it, but yeah,
Right. That always gets extra points. Yeah, yeah. Like the first Dentist, it's got Ken Foree in it.
yeah.
And of course, so does Chainsaw 3. Yeah.
Because Chainsaw 3 was the first time I actually saw Ken Foree in a film.
Oh yeah.
Because I had never seen Dawn of the Dead.
He plays the detective in the Dentist.
Mm.
Yeah, you gotta see the Dentist, man. You gotta see the second one if you haven't. They're fun, man. They're really fun.
Corbin Bernsen was in that or something.
Oh yeah, he's so good. Yeah.
So that and Dr. Giggles, like I kept thinking of getting him confused, but Dr. Giggles is Larry Drake,
Yeah.
and they were both in LA Law.
Yeah. Drake's also in Dark Knight of the Scarecrow.
Yeah. The Darkman sequel.
Yes. Yeah.
Darkman, now that's an underrated Sam Raimi film.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was like his It was almost like his booty prize because he didn't get to do Batman like he thought he was going to get to. So he decided to make a Darkman instead. he thought he was going to get Batman. So he says, "Fuck it, I'll just bring in my own dark hero." Ernest Scared Stupid, yeah. Burn. Funny. Yeah, they're crazy, man. That kind of comedy, you know what I mean? There's definitely a place for those kind of comedy, you know. And you can go all the way back to, you know, the real slapsticky shit like fucking Airplane or Naked Gun or yeah, they're stupid. They're supposed to be. That's what's fun. That's what's funny about them.
Like the Naked Gun reboot, that had some funny parts to it.
Well,
Yeah.
I did not
It
expect
was
that.
nowhere near as good as the original. Like
Right.
nothing compares to that. Even
Right.
when you look at Airplane and Airplane the sequel.
Nice. Beaver. Oh, thanks. I had it stuff myself.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, that flew by, man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, I've got a little surprise to play before we get off of here. Before we switch over to yours. So let me see.
Yeah, we'll be kicking mine off in about 15 minutes. So yeah,
Okay.
people have time to go get some refreshments.
Cool. Let me see here. I got to turn this sideways here, and I'll go to a little something to play here. I don't know if everybody recognize it. Everybody that about a year ago I did something, and I've got a sequel to it that I'm getting ready to start, and we're going to be doing it live for several weeks in a row in April, starting in April. Hopefully you're able to partake in it this time, at least a little bit. But yeah, here's a little teaser for that. You see here. Yeah, here's a little teaser for that, and then after that we will jump off here, and then I will meet you over there in just a few minutes. Here, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and play it.
Well, yo. For trivia tournaments. The ultimate horror trivia tournament. GAT presents the ultimate horror trivia tournament. Two.
No.
Yes, we crowned a champion last April, but now it's going to be the second part of it. Be just time for when I finish the Romero documentary, get it out, get it, and then we'll throw it all together there, and I'll be finding the eight competitors. Anybody who is interested in being a competitor in it, let me know, and just sign you up for the tournament. Hopefully Ninja's able to do it this time. I haven't counted on it because he's got such a hectic work schedule, but it would be cool. But yeah, just message me, guys, if anybody wants to. I'm excited about it. Of course, Night Watch Zone is the reigning champion. He won the tournament last year.
Oh, why is it? That back on, but right now I'm going to open this on your channel because
Cool.
so we can go
There you go.
into Bride of Re-Animator. Brand
Cool.
new, opening this up. Like I was saying before, had this end. First time opening it, got that new Blu-ray smell, arrow, and look at that weird signs. God, that's a classic.
Cool.
Cool. All right, well, yeah, it's got the dual cover, so I'm going to chuck this on and get ready to watch Bride of Re-Animator.
Cool. I'll catch you over there in a few minutes. Guys, follow us over there, and we'll do the second part of the double header. Everybody take it easy. That's Ninja. And, of course, I am Gorpho, and you are not. We'll see you in a minute. Take it easy.